Income tax for BCom 2024 to 25 assessment year. Already I have started the house rent allowance. Already I have explained the theory and the two problems I have discussed. Now today we have discussed problem number 3, page number B17, the problem based on house rent allowance. So now our SSC is Sri Surujan Kapoor is an employee of a limited company at Jamshedpur, is in recipient of 44,000 as basic pay. 44,000 he is getting his salary as basic pay, with that dearness allowance forming part of salary for all retirement benefits. So if retirement benefit is given, we have to take dearness allowance. If this is not mentioned in the question, you should be careful while doing the HRA problem. Dearness allowance is retirement benefit is given in the question or not. In the previous problems we have not taken DA because retirement benefit is not given there. Now the salary means basic pay plus dearness allowance if retirement benefit is given. अगर क्वेश्चन में आपको रिटायरमेंट बेनिफिट दिया हुआ है तो इस सैलरी में डियरनेस अलाउंस इंक्लूड करना है. ठीक है, ये प्रॉब्लम में भी अपने को फर्स्ट प्रॉब्लम में भी डीए था, लेकिन अपन जो है सो वहाँ पर सिर्फ सैलरी मीन्स बेसिक पे लिए. कब लेना है अपने को डियरनेस अलाउंस? जब क्वेश्चन में आपको डियरनेस अलाउंस पार्ट ऑफ सैलरी फॉर ऑल रिटायरमेंट बेनिफिट इफ इट इज गिवन. 6,000 CT compensatory allowance, 8,800 accommodation allowance, 12,000 as entertainment allowance. He is paying monthly rent 1,500 and electricity house at flat rate 300 per month. Determine the amount of house rent allowance exemption under section 1013A. Only we have to calculate house rent allowance in this problem. So Sri Surujan Kapoor is the SSC. Basic pay how much he is getting? 44,000. Dearness allowance 18,000. So total salary when we are in this 3 we have to take actual house rent received, rent paid 10% salary and 40% of salary. So this salary means basic pay plus dearness allowance if retirement benefit is given. Otherwise only basic pay will become your the salary. Now basic pay is 44,000, dearness allowance 18,000 because it has given retirement benefit, that's why salary will be 62,000. Now HRA exemption is list of the following 3 amounts. And what we have to see in the question? City we have to see. Metropolitan city is there or not. Jamshedpur, other city it has given. So here the third case 40% of salary. If Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, Kolkata, 4 cities name you remember it. If that is given here you have to take 50% of salary. It's clear no? Now HRA exemption is list of the following. Actual HRA how much he is receiving? 8,800 rupees. Accommodation allowance it has given, that is only accommodation allowance is only HRA house rent allowance received, that is only 8,800. And rent paid is 1,500 per month is if it is given, you have to multiply by 12. So 18,000 rent paid. Then 10% of salary 62,000 we have to take salary, not basic pay, with dearness allowance we have to take. So 60,000 into 10% we are getting 6,200. So 18,000 minus 6,200, 11,800. Now third case 40% of salary, 62,000 into 40% we are getting 24,800. So least of the following we have to take. So least is 8,800. So house rent allowance exemption under section 1013 is 8,800. In the question, in the answer back side it has given no, that is wrong. 11,200 answer is given no, that is wrong because the least of the following we are getting 8,800. So that only will become your exemption. And one more point you have to write, accommodation allowance means house rent allowance only. Payment of electricity bill is not to be considered. Electricity bill will not come under this house rent allowance. So that should be ignored if it is given in the problem. It's clear no? Now let's move to problem number 4. Mr. Muhammad Yusuf Khan is an employee of a public sector unit in Hyderabad. He draws a monthly salary 4,800, house rent allowance 1,600, dearness allowance 1,000, dearness allowance 1,000. So dearness allowance we should not take. He is entitled 2% of commission on sales. This you have to take commission. If it is given targeted sale achieve 5 lakhs, the house rent paid by him is 1,100 per month. Dearness allowance and commission enters. Okay, dearness allowance in the next page it has given retirement benefits. So we have to take dearness allowance also. So in each and every problem is important for you. If you just leave the up to 2 problems HRA, you won't get it. In the third problem, dearness allowance is given. Again in the fourth problem, the commission is also given on the sales targeted achieve. So one new point will come, so then only you will become perfect in the HRA topic. And that is important for your main problems. Directly we can't start the main problems. All the provisions you should know, because the under the pro forma we have salary, allowances, perquisites, no. So we should know all the allowances, we should know all the provisions regarding the perquisite. Then only you are able to do the main problem. Without adjustments you can't do final accounts, no. Without a balance sheet you can't do the final accounts complete, no. Only trading P&L if you learn, are you able to solve the final accounts? Your balance sheet will tally? Not, no. So in the same way, income from salary is a vast chapter. In that you should know all the provisions regarding how to calculate the basic pay, how to calculate the allowances. In allowances again we have different types of allowances, education allowance and entertainment allowance, HRA, how to calculate that provision you should know. Then perquisites, other perquisites also, different types of perquisites the employees will get. So how to calculate, then only main problem will be easy for you if you know these all provisions. It's clear, no? So now in this problem, dearness allowance also is given and commission also is given. That new point we have now. Now we have to calculate only HRA included in the salary income, gross income from salary. And in gross income from salary also one new point. Till here the third problem, how much exemption we have calculated, no? Now gross income of salary also you have to calculate in the fourth problem. It's clear with the question? First you should know the question, what it has asked. Based on the question only you have to do it. In the third problem we have not done, because it did not ask us to find the gross income salary, only how much HRA is included, exemption HRA. So like that you should be very careful, carefully read the question. Now Mr. Yusuf Khan is our SSC. Salary he is getting 4,800 per month. So you have to multiply it by 12, 57,600. Now dearness allowance, because retirement benefit it is given, 1,000 he is getting the dearness allowance, multiplied by 12 you will get 12,000. Commission 5 lakhs, targeted sale is 5 lakh, 2% commission it is given, he is getting. So these three will become total salary in the fourth problem. It's clear? Salary means 10% rent paid minus 10% salary we are taking, 40% or 50% salary we are taking, no. That salary will be these 79,600. In the starting problem we have taken salary means only basic pay, but in this case in the HRA actually salary means this salary 50 basic pay, dearness allowance, retirement benefit if it is given, and commission targeted sale percentage on targeted sale is given. Then you have to add these three, you will get the salary amount. It's clear? पहले की प्रॉब्लम में अपने को सैलरी बोले तो सिर्फ अपन बेसिक पे लिए, लेकिन ये आगे की प्रॉब्लम में डियरनेस अलाउंस, रिटायरमेंट बेनिफिट रहा तो अपने को लेना रहता. एंड वन मोर थिंग वी हैव टू टेक सैलरी एज कमीशन ऑन टारगेटेड सेल्स, that you have to take. I think already I have explained you. See here, note, salary means basic pay. This table you have to remember, B14 page number. Salary means when you are calculating which topic, HRA topic, this table is important. Why I am taking in some problem commission, why I am taking in some problem dearness allowance, your doubt will be clear if you remember this table. Page number B14. Salary means basic pay. Dearness allowance included if enter, retirement benefit if it is given. Commission if commission is based on a fixed percentage turnover achieved by the employee as per the service contract. It's clear? That's why I am taking. During the previous year, if salary, house rent allowance received, rent paid and change the placed on is taken on rental basis or not same, then we have to calculate exemption amount on monthly basis. These 2 points you have to remember. Then if you read this table perfectly, then you don't have any doubt why I am taking commission also here. It's clear, no? Now what is, how to calculate HRA after getting the salary? First you should calculate the salary, dearness allowance and commission turnover, this is given, you should calculate the salary. Then HRA is exempted to the list of the following three amounts. This is the provision for the HRA. Provision means the rule how to calculate the HRA, what are the points we have to remember while calculating the HRA. So actual HRA receive is how much? 1600 per month this SSC is getting. So into 12 you have to do 19,200. Rent paid is 11,000 he is paying monthly rent. Into 12 we are getting 13,200. Then 10% of salary, this 19,000, 79,600. If you take basic pay only, your answer will be wrong. Clearly I am explaining you when we have to take DA, when we have to take commission, when we have to ignore DA if retirement benefit is not given, commission only when this turnover targeted sale if it is given, that time you have to remember. Now actual HRA receiving 1600 per month into 12, 19,200. Then rent paid 1100 per month into 12, 13,200. 10% of salary 79,600, 7960. From rent paid you have to minus this, you will get 5240. 40% of salary means 79,600 to 40%. Least of the, ये तीनों आंसर अपने को कैलकुलेट करना है A, B, C. फिर then you have to select the smallest one, least of the following. So 5240. In this problem we have to calculate computation of taxable HRA. This is the exempted. If in the question if it is asked you exempted, till here you stop the problem. Now computation of taxable HRA, actual HRA received minus this exempted. So taxable HRA is 13,960 we are getting. It's clear? Once again I will repeat till here. सैलरी मीन्स डीएनएस अलाउंस रिटायरमेंट बेनिफिट के लिए दिए तो लेना है आपको, एंड कमीशन टर्नओवर सेल टारगेटेड सेल एम्प्लॉय इज गेटिंग परसेंटेज इफ इट इज गिवन यू हैव टू टेक, ये तीन मिला है तो आपको सैलरी बनता एचआरए के प्रॉब्लम में. ठीक है. एक्चुअल एचआरए कितना, ये एचआरए का प्रोविजन क्या है? एचआरए इज एग्जेम्प्टेड टू द लिस्ट ऑफ द फॉलोइंग थ्री अमाउंट्स. ये थ्री अमाउंट्स अपने को कैलकुलेट करना रहता, इसमें से जो है सो जो सबसे छोटा है वो एग्जेम्प्टेड रहता, लिस्ट सबसे छोटा अमाउंट. एक्चुअल एचआरए रिसीव कितना है? 1600 पर मंथ इंटू 12, 19,200. एंड रेंट पेड इज 1100 पर मंथ ही इज पेइंग द रेंट एसएससी. सो पर मंथ मीन्स इंटू 12 यू हैव टू डू 13,200 आ रहा अपने को. और 10% ऑफ सैलरी 79,600 का 10% 7960. रेंट पेड में से 10% ऑफ सैलरी को माइनस करे तो अपने को 5240 आ रहा. ठीक है. 40% ऑफ सैलरी थर्ड केस में 79,600 का 40% करे तो 31,840. तो एचआरए इन तीनों में से लीस्ट रहता है, एग्जेम्प्टेड, इतना उसको टैक्स नहीं लगता एसएससी को. ठीक है. एग्जेम्प्टेड मीन्स 5240. तीनों में से लिस्ट अपने को 5240 है ना. अगर आपको एग्जाम में एग्जेम्प्टेड पूछे तो यहीं पर ही स्टॉप कर देना प्रॉब्लम. टैक्सेबल एचआरए अगर पूछे तो ये एक स्टेप करना रहता. कंप्यूटेशन ऑफ टैक्सेबल एचआरए, एक्चुअल एचआरए रिसीव 1600 per month he is getting. How is this one only 19,200. Exempted you have to minus, so taxable HRA will be 13,960. Now in this problem, in the question it has asked us to find out income from gross income from salary also. So we have to calculate that also, gross income from salary. So how to calculate gross income from salary? This is the pro forma. Mr. Yusuf Khan, calculation of gross income from salary. This is the actually main problem you have to do like this. ठीक है. अपने को जैसा जैसा एक एक स्टेप आते जाएगा, लास्ट में आपको एग्जाम में मेन प्रॉब्लम का प्रोफॉर्मा ये है. ठीक है. इसमें और अपने को परक्यूजिट डिडक्शन एग्जेम्पशंस जो है सो ऐड होते हैं. इसमें 4 रहते हैं ना, अपने को 4 कॉलम से आपको सैलरी अलाउंसेस परक्यूजिट्स एंड डिडक्शंस विल बी देयर. सो हियर 2 का अपने को यहाँ तक का 50% प्रॉब्लम आपको आ जाता है. ये मेन प्रॉब्लम यही है. ठीक है. मोस्ट ऑफ यू आर आस्किंग टू हाउ टू सॉल्व मेन प्रॉब्लम. आई कांट स्टार्ट नाउ डायरेक्टली मेन प्रॉब्लम्स. यू शुड नो ऑल द प्रोविजंस. सैलरी कैसा बेसिक पे, कमीशन लेना रहता अपने को उसमें, इसके प्रोफॉर्मा, इसके भी जो है सो पॉइंट्स है आपको रिमेंबर करने के. अलाउंस में क्या आता, परक्यूजिट्स में क्या आता, देन ओनली वी आर एबल टू डू द मेन प्रॉब्लम. इट्स क्लियर नो. सो बेसिक सैलरी 4800 सैलरी के अपने को अंडर में बेसिक सैलरी कमीशन और आते रहते, दैट आई विल एक्सप्लेन यू इन द नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम्स. सो नाउ इन द गिवन प्रॉब्लम बेसिक पे सैलरी में अपने को बेसिक पे लेने का है 4000 इंटू 800 पर मंथ इंटू 12 एंड कमीशन लेना है 5 लाख इंटू 2% कमीशन. अलाउंसेस में डीएनएस अलाउंस 1000 इंटू 12. एचआरए जो अपन जो कैलकुलेट करे टैक्सेबल एचआरए आया अपने को वो यहाँ पर लेना रहता. ठीक है, गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन जो भी एचआरए है वो नहीं लेना रहता अपने को. ये पूरा वर्किंग नोट्स करने के बाद एचआरए का, अब एग्जाम में भी आपको एचआरए ऐसा कैलकुलेट करना पड़ता वर्किंग नोट्स में. ठीक है, लाइक दिस यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट. प्रॉब्लम नंबर 13 and 60 वी आर गेटिंग नो दिस एचआरए यू हैव टू टेक. ये लिस्ट में से एग्जाम्पशन को डिडक्शन करने के बाद एक्चुअल एचआरए में से जो आया वो लेना रहता. ठीक है, 19,000 नहीं लेना रहता आपको, 5250 भी नहीं लेना रहता. इसको दोनों को माइनस करने के बाद जो आंसर आता वो लेने का रहता आपको एग्जाम में मेन प्रॉब्लम में. सो दिस इज इंपॉर्टेंट टू यू हाउ टू कैलकुलेट एचआरए इन द वर्किंग नोट्स यू हैव टू डू इन द मेन प्रॉब्लम ऑल्सो. सो एचआरए टैक्सेबल ये लेने के बाद आपको ग्रॉस इनकम फ्रॉम सैलरी आती. सो टिल नाउ 50% यू गॉट द प्रॉब्लम. इट्स क्लियर. नाउ नेक्स्ट मूव टू प्रॉब्लम नंबर 5th. फाइंड आउट द, let's check the answer. Fourth answer 13,000. Fourth answer 13,960 we got the taxable HRA, and 93,560 we got the gross income from salary. We got the correct answer. No. Now next move to problem number 5. Find out the amount of house rent allowance which shall be included in the income under the head salary in each of the following cases. Now 4 different cases is given to us. First case, basic pay. If the basic pay of an SSC, Mr. A, you assume this is like that. 4 persons है, एक Mr. A का मालूम करना है, Mr. B का, Mr. C का, Mr. D का. ठीक है, like that you do the problem. मिस बेसिक पे ये ए बिट से बी बिट अपने को लिंक नहीं है. ठीक है, ओनली वॉट एवर द इंफॉर्मेशन गिवन टू अस इन द ए बिट दैट only we have to calculate. Next, whatever the information is given for the B bit, basic pay is changing here. So according Mr. B को इतना सैलरी है, Mr. B का A को इतना बेसिक पे है, like that we will calculate it. 4 persons का अपने को कैलकुलेट करना है, like that you assume in your mind. Basic pay 10,000 per month, house rent allowance 2,000 per month, entertainment allowance 3,000, DNS allowance 15% of basic. Actual rent paid is 2,000 per month in Guntur. City also important, no? In Guntur means 40% you have to take. Only 4 cities you have to remember. Mumbai, Kolkata, Chennai. Kolkata, Chennai. One more is there. I'll explain you. And so this is the other city. Delhi, one more. This is the Guntur is the other city, 40%. If Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, Kolkata, 4 are there, 50%. So got it here. No DNS allowance we have to not take here in the A case. Why we are not taking? Retirement benefit is not, that's all. Commission is not given, so only your basic pay will become your salary in the A bit. Now 5th problem, basic pay is how much given. First A bit we are calculating. Mr. A है समझो, ये basic pay इनका 10,000 per month है. 1,20,000 is getting after multiplying it by 12. HRA 2,000 पर मंथ आ रहा उनको. एक्चुअल रेंट पे 2,000 पर मंथ गुंटूर में है. तो अपने को एचआरए का प्रोविजन क्या है? एचआरए एग्जेप्टेड टू द लिस्ट ऑफ द फॉलोइंग 3 अमाउंट्स. एक्चुअल एचआरए रिसीव 2,000 पर मंथ इंटू 12. 2,000 per month into 12, we are getting 24,000. Rent paid 2,000 into 12, 24,000. 10% of salary 12,000. So 24,000 minus 12,000, 12,000. 40% of salary 48,000 we are getting. तो exempted list of the following 12,000. इसमें से सबसे छोटा कौन सा है अपने को कम आ रहा अमाउंट, वो एग्जेम्पशन रहता. एक्चुअल एचआरए जो भी रिसीव करे अपन उसमें से एग्जेम्प्टेड को माइनस करे तो टैक्सेबल एचआरए रहता. ये आंसर आपको मेन प्रॉब्लम में लेने का रहता. इट्स क्लियर. ये प्रॉब्लम में अपने को डीएनएस अलाउंस नहीं लेना है क्योंकि रिटायरमेंट बेनिफिट्स नहीं है. तो डायरेक्टली अपन एचआरए एग्जेम्प्टेड एचआरए रिसीव जितना कर रहे हो ना एम्प्लॉय उसको पर मंथ दिए तो मल्टीप्लाई करना है 12 से. यू हैव टू मल्टीप्लाई बाई 12 टू 24,000. देन रेंट पेड माइनस 10% ऑफ सैलरी 12,000. 40% ऑफ सैलरी 40. सो एग्जेम्प्टेड वी गॉट इट 12,000. सो एक्चुअल एचआरए रिसीव्ड में from that you have to minus exempted. This is the amount you have to take into the main problem. So in the first bit for the Mr. A, taxable HRA we got 12,000. Here it didn't ask you gross income from salary, only 4 bits, 4 situation it has given to us. Now let's move to what is the next B situation, what Mr. B is getting. He is getting basic pay 16,100. Whereas Mr. A 10,000 per month का basic pay. Now basic pay of Mr. B is 16,100. DNS allowance 18%, and DNS allowance is 80%. HRA is 20%. Rent paid per month is Nagpur 40% we have to take. 4,000 per month means 8 to 12 you have to do. Now this is the Mr. B, 16,100 he is getting per month. So multiplied by 12 we are getting 1,93,200. HRA, if it is not, you have to calculate when percentage is given on the basic pay only, you have to calculate on the basic pay. 1,93,200 into 20%. This is a HRA 38,640. Sometimes directly they will give the amount, sometimes percentage if it is given you have to calculate it on the basic pay. So 38,650. Now rent paid 4,500 is paying monthly rent. 12 we have to multiply it by 12. Nagpur it has given the place. Nagpur it is given 54,000. So HRA, what is the provision is for that? HRA is exempted to the least of the following 3 amounts. We have to calculate 3 amounts. First amount will be actual HRA received 38,640. Rent paid, how much he is paying the rent? 54,000. From that 10% of the salary 19,320. So 54,000 minus 19,320, 34,680. 40% of salary. Why we are taking 40%? Because it is other city. Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai. Again I am repeating. You remember it. I will come in the exam and tell to you in the your Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai, Kolkata. 4 I am repeating again. That's why you should remember that 50% you have to take there. If other city is there, 40%. That's all. So 1,93,200, no, 40% it will be 77,280. So least of the following we are getting 34,680. This is the exempted amount. So from actual HRA you have to deduct exempted. You will get 38,640 minus 34,680. Taxable HRA is 3,960 for the Mr. B. That means in the second case of our problem. It's clear? In the first case we got 12,000. In the second we got 3,960. So both the answer we got correctly. Now third case what will be there? Monthly emolument basic pay. Now Mr. C is getting 77,800 per month. His basic pay. DNL allowance 2,000. CCA CT compensation allowance. This is CCA 1,500. House rent allowance 4,000. He is paying monthly rent 2,500 in Delhi. 4 cities are, I told you, no, Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai. MDKC, remember this, MDKC. If these names are there, MDKC, then what you have to do? 50% of salary you have to take. That's all. 1 mark will be cut if you are not taking, if you are not getting the answer, whole problem will be wrong. So you should remember 40% and 50%. That is the difference you have to know in the third C bit. So in Delhi, so this is the third case. Mr. C is getting how much basic pay? 7,800 per month he is getting, multiplied by 12, 93,600. HRA is getting 4,000 per month into 12, 48,000. Rent paid 22,500 into 12, 30,000 in Delhi he is paying. So what is the provision? HRA exempted to the least of the following amount. Actual HRA is receiving 48,000. Rent paid is 30,000. Minus 10% of salary 9,360, the 20,640, 50% of salary because he is staying in Delhi, so we have to take 50% in the metropolitan city. That's why it will be 50% of salary, 46,800. Now HRA exemption is list of the following these 3 amounts, 20,650. Now computation of taxable HRA. Actual HRA is receiving 48,000 minus exempted, so 27,360 is getting. टैक्सेबल HRA, दिस इज यू हैव टू टेक इनटू द मेन प्रॉब्लम. सो मिस्टर सी का यहाँ पर बेसिक पे कितना है अपने को क्वेश्चन में 7,800 है पर मंथ दिए तो कभी भी मल्टीप्लाई 12 करना है. 93,600. HRA कितना रिसीव कर रहे हो नो 4,000, उसको भी 12 से मल्टीप्लाई करना है 48,000. रेंट दिल्ली में पे कर रहे हो नो 2,500 पर मंथ इंटू 12 30,000 रेंट. तो अपने को ये तीन इंफॉर्मेशन की जरूरत रहती है. CCA इज नॉट रिक्वायर्ड वाइल कैलकुलेटिंग द HRA. डियरनेस अलायंस अगर रिटायरमेंट बेनिफिट दिए, कमीशन अगर टर्नओवर टारगेटेड सेल दिए तो ही लेने का है अपने को. इट्स क्लियर नो. नाउ एक्चुअल HRA रिसीव 48,000. रेंट पे सेकेंड स्टेप में आपको क्या करना रहता है, रेंट पे जितना कर रहे हो उसमें से 10% सैलरी को माइनस करना है 20,640. उसके बाद थर्ड केस में 50% ऑफ सैलरी. अगर यहाँ पर 4 सिटीज के नेम आए कोई भी, मुंबई दिल्ली कोलकाता चेन्नई, यहाँ पर 50% आ जाता. अगर अदर सिटी के नेम आए तो 40% रहता यहाँ पर. इट्स क्लियर. नाउ 93,600 का 50% 46,800. तो इसमें से कम सबसे कम वाला कौन सा अमाउंट है वो आपका HRA एग्जेम्पशन होता लीस्ट. सो HRA एग्जेशन अंडर सेक्शन 13 है 20,640 हो रहा अपने को थर्ड केस में. और टैक्सेबल HRA एक्चुअल HRA जो भी रिसीव कर रहे हो ना उसमें से माइनस करना रहता है ये ऐसो आंसर को. सो दिस यू हैव टू टेक इनटू द मेन प्रॉब्लम टैक्सेबल HRA. So in the third case C bit we got the answer 27,360. We got it correctly. Now let's move to D case. Mr. D, like that you remember it. So he is yearly. Be careful here, monthly it has given. Why we have multiplied by 12. When it is yearly is given, you no need to multiply by 12. Direct amount you have to take. So basic pay he is getting annually 2,80,000. House rent allowance 63,000. DNS allowance 90,000. Enters for retirement benefit of gratuity only. Rent paid is 2,500 per month. Here rent paid monthly it has given. So for this you have to multiply basic pay and HRA. No need to multiply it by 12. Now this is the fourth case of your fifth problem. We are assuming him as a Mr. D. Mr. D is getting he is getting DNS allowance, retirement benefit if it is given no. So in the D case we have to take DNS allowance also in the salary. It's clear no. I think you don't have any doubt. Already we have discussed in the fourth problem same thing, third and fourth problem regarding DNS no. Now you don't have any doubt. So 63,000 HRA directly it has given. Rent paid 2,500 monthly it has given. So into 12 30,000. Now assuming other town, if nothing is mentioned you have to take 40%. See this is the new point you got it here in the fifth problem D bit. Till now city is given. So based on that Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai we are taking 40%. And if it is other city if it is there we have taken 40%. But in this bit city is not mentioned. So if it is not mentioned you have to assume it is a other town only and you have to take 40%. So like that a new point will come while I am explaining the problem. If repeated same problems are there I won't waste my energy also, I won't waste your time also. So something you may learn in my every video. So since one of the above three are now one more new point. See here actual HRA receive is 63,000, rent paid is 33,000 and salary is 37,000. So negative you are getting the answer. Till now in the fourth problem or fifth 3 bits we have done, we have taken list. Now negative points is there. So you have to write the note for that. And 40% of salary for 1,48,000. So one amount we are getting negative. Since one of the about 3 amount is negative, अगर 3 amount में से कोई भी एक amount negative अगर आया, so no HRA exemption is allowed. Actual HRA received 63,000 is fully taxable. डायरेक्टली आपको मेन प्रॉब्लम में 63,000 ले लेने का है. अभी तक अपन जो भी प्रॉब्लम्स करे उसमें कुछ ना कुछ बेसिक अपने को यहाँ कम आया उसको माइनस करके ले रहे थे अपन. लेकिन डी बिट में अपने को 2 पॉइंट्स आपको रिमेंबर करना है. एक अगर कुछ भी सिटी नहीं मेंशन करे तो आपको एज्यूम करना है अदर टाउन बोल के या 40% लेना है. और ये 3 आंसर्स में से जो भी आंसर एक भी आंसर अगर नेगेटिव आया तो एग्जेम्पशन अलाउ नहीं है. आपको 63,000 डायरेक्टली मेन प्रॉब्लम्स में लेना है. दैट यू हैव टू रिमेंबर. It's clear no? Now let's check the D answer. 63,000 directly we are taking in HRA exemption calculation, if one of the amount is negative value, HRA cannot be given as exemption. It's clear, no?